各位贵宾、各位媒体朋友，欢迎莅临英特尔 Inside Mobile 专题演讲。在活动一开始，首先让我们欢迎英特尔业务行销事业群副总裁及亚太区总裁 Mr. Gregory Bryant 来为我们致欢迎 General Manager of Asia Pacific Region.
All right. 各位来宾、媒体朋友、女士们、先生们，大家好吗？好。All right. So hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, let me start by saying what a difference a year makes. You know, it was just about a year ago that some of the first Intel-based smartphones were hitting the market. And that first generation of phones, I think, really proved that Intel-based processors could be competitive with the best that the market had to offer. But obviously, we're not stopping there. Now there's a new wave of devices coming to market based on our latest products that have even higher performance, better efficiency. And those new devices are going to offer rich new user experiences and thin, sleek new form factors, and obviously with fantastic battery life. And you, as the leader of Asia for Intel, you in Taipei, you in Taiwan here are at the forefront of that innovation. You're really taking our Intel ultra-mobile processors, their unique features and capabilities, and you're building solutions on top of those. And those solutions are truly, truly reinventing personal computing. So our Intel ultra-mobility roadmap is stronger than ever. And today, Herman Oil, our Vice President and General Manager of the Intel Mobility and Communications Group, is going to walk you through what we have in store. But before we do that, let's roll the video.
让我们欢迎英特尔副总裁及行动通讯事业群总经理 Mr. Herman Oil 进行今天的专题演讲。Now, let's welcome Mr. Herman Oil, Vice President and General Manager of Mobile and Communications Group.
Hi all together. I am excited to be here on stage and to speak to you. It was a wonderful year, exactly what GB said. And it continues to be a wonderful year. And what we have done in this year is all around here. Look at this one. That is the result of a year. And this is about the future of this year. And why I'm so excited about this, and that is we are even shifting gears as we speak. And that is what we are doing. And why do we do this? Because we are all addicted to those devices that we have all around with us. Did you know that we have, in average, altogether 26 hours on this gadget every week? We collect that in tidbits in the elevator, in tidbits in front of traffic lights, where it is allowed or not, in tidbits and wherever we use this, in, of course, not in meetings. 26 hours. It's amazing. And our kids, what do they do when they sit at the breakfast, lunch, dinner? They're always on that gadget. And whatever you tell them, they are always on this gadget. The good thing about that is, they're always on. This is the technology. That is the technology of the future. And most of them only use this gadget, only their mobile device. And what this brings to life is something that engineers always knew. Information travels at light speed. What does that mean? It travels around the globe in seconds, and with this technology, we can experience this. A hit on the send button, and 4 seconds later, we hit every spot in the world. Everybody whom we want to reach 4 seconds later, it's done. And that is so stunning. This technology continues to develop. And what is this all good for? That is good for new experiences. And that means we use it for banking. Do we know that between Africa, Europe, and the rest of the world, $40 billion go through mobile banking? That is becoming, in many parts of the world, the most important way on how to trade, and many people use it as their only way to have accounts. Looking at medical care, Did you know that in Southeast Asia, about 400,000 lives of mothers and unborn children are credited to the availability of mobile computing, of the all-pervasive devices with access to technology, with access to knowledge, with access to data. Or let's move on to education. Education is changing at lightning speed as we speak. When we look back in our lives, how did education look like? And look at that picture here, how does education look like? It looks like much more like a hangout, and that is what it is. We all want to have it available everywhere. All the time, when we want to have it, it must be available. And so education moves onto those mobile devices, and the mobile devices will revolutionize the way on how education is delivered. In emerging markets, more than 15 million people have the only way of getting education through these devices. And when we speak about families and friends, Facebook and the likes, statistics say that people that cherish their relationships in online media enjoy much more lively, much more intense relationships with others than the classical normal way. So, it is obvious that this is something where we all have to be in, and we are much more determined than ever to do this. And let me explain to you how we do this. We work this with a very focused strategy. Pillar 1, we always strive for leadership products. And whichever segment we address, be that the entry segment or the performance segment, we will address it with leadership products. And that spans from feature phones over smartphones to tablets. The next pillar, we have complete solutions. When I speak about a complete platform solution, I don't mean a reference design. I mean we push the envelope to have it as complete as a final device that we all comprehensively understand. That is how far we push the envelope when we speak about complete platform solutions. This gives us the opportunity, the capability to do everything about our components to the software, and to build it in a way that we can translate the user experience you want to have into our silicon, into our software, into our architecture. This is complete platforms, solutions, next generation. And it is about scale, to bring this to the market in scale. We have channel programs running, we engage with ecosystems, we have port of choice in many areas, and we double down on bringing this to the market. And you all know Intel can create markets. This is the third pillar of this strategy. And then we have a foundation for that strategy. What is this foundation? The foundation is our architecture. Our architecture is our own property. Intel, we don't have to go anywhere to license the technology. If we run out of steam, it's not about that we just have to take another core, or if we run out of steam with 2 cores, we take 4 cores. We can build the architectures the way we need it, and the architectures how we believe it must be to win in this market. And this is an incredible asset. And that is what we capitalize on. And the next asset is our brand. Intel is among the top valued brands in the world, among the top 10, the highest ranking semiconductor brand. And we see that this delivers customers, the association, and the trust in those solutions are superior. And that is what we live up to, and that is what we can bank on, and that is what our customers can bank on. And the third foundation is our manufacturing technology. Our manufacturing technology being had generations to what competition has available. We have that accessible and we have this in-house. We can build products that nobody else can build. We have integration scale that nobody else can beat. And this is the foundation. And that is what this foundation already brought to life as we speak today. Here are many of them on stage. And all these devices shown here on the slide, all of them are in the market, all of them are shipping within a year. We have enabled ODMs with it. We are active in the China Tech ecosystem. They run Windows and they run Android. All of that is shipping. It's reality. And what's also is reality, and the proof comes from independent sources. Here, one of them. The comparison of the Razr I Motorola with the Razr M. And surprise, it's not a surprise anymore, because in the meantime, the world understands why. At that point in time, you believed it was a surprise. The device was longer on the battery, and the performance in many areas was even higher. And that was a comparison with our single-core solution compared to a dual-core solution from competition. This single core that Intel has could easily stand up against the dual-core solution from competition. And we had another one. I don't have any slide for that. When we brought the Windows 8 tablets to the market, same situation. Independent tests came up with. It is snappy on the interface. It runs a very full, rich Windows 8, not a thin Windows RT. It lives longer on the usage, and it lives longer on the battery in standby. That was a dual-core solution. We shipped this as we speak. And it stood up better against competition using quad cores. That is when we speak about the assets that Intel has. That is what we deliver. Optimum on performance and power. And the next to come, we are introducing CloverTrail Plus. CloverTrail Plus, compared to Medfield, last year's phone device, has 2 times the performance. It's a dual core. It has lower power, and it has a longer battery lifetime. It comes with advanced imaging capabilities, and it has 3 times the graphics capabilities than the former generation, and it has full HD capability. And of course, it comes with advanced security capabilities. This device is shipping, and it came first to the market with the Lenovo K900. This device has a wonderful form factor. It's very sleek. It has a fast and responsive user interface, 2 GHz CloverTrail Plus powered with hyper-threading, and it's available in China, Thailand, and Malaysia, and it's coming soon in India, Indonesia, Vietnam, Philippines, Russia, many, many more markets. It's a wonderful device. But let me come where Computex is. Computex is in Taiwan. And Taiwan has always been a center of innovation. Taiwan has always been an important area for Intel. And let me take a moment and invite an important partner of Intel that has announced this week many innovations. So please join me in welcoming Jerry Shen, CEO of ASUS.
Thank you, Herman. It's also my pleasure to join you on stage. Actually, this week at Computex, we are talking about our innovation with the design thinking to bring the most seamless and effortless user experience to our consumers. Sometimes we call customer happiness 2.0. It covers beauty, sound, touch, responsiveness, and ubiquity.
Wonderful. ASUS and Intel have a long history of working together in a broad set of markets and devices. So let us know more.
Yeah, we are so lucky to have such a partner like Intel because we have common goal for innovation. Today, I'm very proud to introduce two hero products. This is the first product is the ASUS MemoPad FH10. This is the 10-inch Full HD product with the very thin and light and very stylish. Also, we also have very good camera on it.
Thank you.
And this one is the ASUS new HomePad ROM FHD6. This is the 6-inch Full HD tablet with the 3G phone function and stylus pen. When we launched the first HomePad product in March, we really got a very positive recognition from the consumers. Actually, the HomePad product is the fusion of two devices, a smartphone devices and a tablet device into one device. We try to work with Intel with this kind of innovation to dazzle our consumers.
Yeah. And so it quickly became my favorite. But tell me, what is new about the HomePad Note?
The new, we are so excited that the new HomePad Note equipped with Intel Atom dual-core processor with the better performance and longer battery life. And it also has the Full HD display and ASUS SoundMaster with the stereo audio. And the most important feature is that this machine, this device, has the stylus pen. So the user can handwrite the notes on it anywhere and anytime.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And so let's show the audience also what this Memo Pad 10 can do. So Cameron, can you come on stage then?
Hi, Jerry. Hi, Herman. So I wanted to give everybody a better look at the 10-inch Memo Pad, which was launched on Monday. Everybody, look at this device. Great 1080p, full HD screen, super sleek, super thin. Whether I want to play videos on this device in HD, whether I want to use it as a reader, the 10-inch screen gives me everything that I need in it. And actually, I've only had this thing for maybe 3 days now, and it has quickly become my favorite 10-inch tablet that I currently have. And the way I judge my mobile devices is with gaming. I'm a demo guy, and I like to game. So I'm going to show everybody what the Memo Pad can actually do. So here we have actually a game that we downloaded off Android Play Store. That's we're very happy.
Thank you. This is also one kind of custom happiness. I'm so glad that you are enjoying your ASUS Memo Pad.
Cool. So Jerry, our teams continue to come up with stunning new innovations. So what's next?
Oh, we will continue to work with Intel. We look forward to introducing more new hero products based on the Intel Trail platform in the future.
I can assure you, we look forward to continue this fruitful collaboration with ASUS.
Thank you. It's always my honor to join you on stage. together, we can be the game changer of mobile devices. Thank you.
Thank you. Nothing to add. So, thank you, Jerry, for coming. Let me move on. So, some of those devices here on that slide, you have now been introduced to by the inventor of it. And some others are also to come. Let me mention, for example, the Acer Iconia W3 or the Lenovo IdeaPad Mix 10. And these bring affordable form factors, affordable devices to the Windows world. So also this is innovation as we move. And by the way, half a year after the launch, next generation at a significant, better, more affordable price point for Windows as well. And you see also devices here from ZTE, the Geek, the Grand X2 in, and you also see a gap here. What is that gap about on that slide? Yes. You wait for it. It is. Yes, it is true. This device is the Galaxy Tab 3 10-inch. All the rumors are true. It is based on Intel technology. It is based on Clover Trail Plus, and it delivers a stunning performance. And there will be a SKU with the Intel 3G technology, and also there will be a SKU with the Intel LTE technology. All Intel inside. So, you got this now. Now let's move on and see what we can bring to tablets in terms of experiences. You have heard from Gilroy speaking about perceptual computing. You may have seen Corgan's demo, and we also bring this to tablets as we speak. So may I invite Action to come to me on stage and give us an insight on what you are working on.
I'd like to share with you some of the exciting developments we have on perceptual computing, where we are adding human-like sensing and perception capabilities to the computing devices. We are literally adding human-like eyes, ears, voice, touch, emotions, and context to the computing devices, so they can see us, hear us, understand us, and use those to interact with us. So as you mentioned yesterday, we have announced in Tom Kilroy's keynote and Kirk's press event as well, the general availability of this Creative Sense 3D depth sensing camera technology for consumers. It comes at the heels of Intel's Perceptual Computing SDK, software development kit, that includes fine finger grain interaction technology, facial analysis, speech recognition, and 3D augmented reality to deliver compelling experiences. We've also announced a $100 million Intel Capital Fund to encourage application development and software to take full advantage of this technology. We have also announced that we are bringing this technology to small form factors, from these big peripheral devices to small form factors that can be integrated into tablets. Well, I'm proud to show you the world's first ultra-thin tablets with full 3D imaging capability with all the technologies that we talked about built in.
Very cool.
And what can we do with that? So, I'd like to show just one quick demonstration here of 3D camera and perceptual technology. If I can go to the demo screen. So as you can see, I'm interacting with the gold coins that are coming out of a cobra's mouth. I don't need to hear the sound. You guys can pick up the sound. And I can, with a fine grained control that's finger level in 3D space, I can manipulate these objects. I can move things around. Imagine that we can change the human device interface schemes, bring the interaction in front of the display in the 3D space, not limited to the touchscreen or mouse or keyboard. So I'd like to show you now the next technology. when the computer has human-like eyes and sophisticated computer vision algorithms, and it's not only able to recognize my face, but it's also able to tell my heart rate. And thank you. When oxygenated blood pumps through my veins in the face, we cannot see with bare eyes, but the computer vision algorithms can pick up the small changes in the color, and we can determine your health and give that information to you to make the human-device interaction really natural, intuitive, and immersive. But we don't have to limit ourselves to human-to-device interaction. These mobile devices today is a rich amalgamation of all kinds of sensors. I'm holding up the beautiful Mrs. Fontaine here. And so if I connect this device to this ASUS all-in-one device, it's trying to wake up the PC. Lost connection.
It looks like as we are at the dentist.
Yeah, perhaps we'll come back and do the demo. PC went to sleep. Okay. So you can see how easy it is to pair and connect the devices together. And once the devices are paired with Intel perceptual technology, I can use it to navigate the content on the large screen with my mobile device that I have on my sofa with me. But it's not limited to that. I can also use it to enjoy content on the large screen. So I was watching here a video, and when the the video is playing here, I could easily share that video on the large screen. And as the media is playing there, I could be spooling a new content here, and I could be sharing the content. So by doing that, we can easily connect and share content between multiple devices to enjoy the mobility, but also share content on the big screens. So with this, we'll be changing how we interface with the devices, and the devices interact with each other. You can see all of these technologies come to market later from Intel and its customers.
Thank you very much. This is impressive. And you may all ask yourself, you may be wondering on how can we do all of that? That is incredibly compute intensive. And this all in a tablet? Yes, we have a solution for this. And this solution is Intel architecture. That is the solution that we have to this. We have announced Silvermont just 2-3 weeks ago, and you have been listening to all of that. So, and this is our next generation that we bank all this technology on. The Silvermont architecture in 22 nanometer 3D transistor technology. And we are moving fast. Next generation has already got a name. It's Airmont. And it's going into 14 nanometer 3D transistor technology. That is the way and how we bring this all to life. And we move fast year by year through these challenges and through these innovations. That is what it is about. Let me give you a few more words more on the Silvermont microarchitecture. It is so powerful that we can span it from data center applications and usages over through our tablet solutions, using it in mobile phone, smartphone solutions, and we will announce further deployments on this as well. And it is so versatile that we can run Windows and Android and Linux on this as well. It's an incredible architecture. And this architecture that, yes, I said it, 22 nanometer, is 3 times more peak performance than the last generation. And you have seen before what this generation already could deliver. And it comes at 5 times lower power. That is the working horse of our next 2 platforms. Bay Trail platform, the next platform for tablets, and the Merrifield platform for smartphone and upscale to tablets as well. So let me go through this. Let me give you an idea on how we accelerated the speed we cranked this market. And that is last year in September, we launched the Clover Trail Windows 8 solution those days. In February 2013, we launched CloverTrail Plus. I mentioned the devices. And by the end of the year, in Q4, we will be shipping, and you will have that in the shelves, devices based on Bay Trail. That is the speed we go. So some more details on Bay Trail. Compared to the CloverTrail solution for tablets that we are shipping today, it has 2 times of the performance. It comes with more than 8 hours of battery life in usage. It has weeks of standby. It comes with Windows 8 capability, Windows 8.1 to be more precise, and it has Android as well. It has Intel Gen 7 graphics in it, the first tablet platform featuring Intel Gen 7 graphics. And it has a robust security functionality built in as well. And when I speak about graphics, then that means, for example, it supports DX11, it comes with full HD, and it delivers 3 times the GPU performance than the last generation. And you say, oh, that is all speeds and feeds? True. But this translates into user experience. This translates into your experience with those devices. Stunning visuals, improved user interface, and a better gaming experience. That is for all that what you can get out of this, and more, which we can unleash. So let me give you some idea on what that can mean.
So you're talking about performance, and there's no better way to show performance than have a bake-off between a current best-in-class Intel Atom-based tablet here, and then we also have the Bay Trail system based on our 22nm Silvermont architecture with our new video encoder and decoder. And so what we're running here is a benchmark called Touch Expert, and basically what it does, it benchmarks performance by common everyday usages like photo editing and videos. So basically what I'm going to start, I'll start the demo off. I'm going to start current generation right here, and this is best in class right now. It is an awesome device. So we've started it. I think we gave it a pretty good head start. Let's go ahead and let's start the Bay Trail. Bay Trail will start off. This is performing really, really well. I mean, it's taking 2 videos. It's transcoding it in from MPEG-4 to H.264, which is common, and then Bay Trail is already caught up. It's surpassing it, and it'll end up finishing well before this device. And we're seeing up to 2.5 times the performance on benchmarks like this. And then if you'll bring up the slide, it's not just about us competing against our previous generations. It is actually, this slide actually shows you we have to compete against our competitors as well, and we're actually doing better with our current generation, as well as Bay Trail really blows it out of the water.
Wow. But it's not only about performance.
That's true. It's not about just performance. When it comes to high-end gaming and high-end applications, you need that marriage between really good graphics, GPU, and CPU. And so what we're showing here today, and I'm actually proud to say that we're the first ever showing of Gen 7 graphics on a Bay Trail tablet here today. We are actually running a game called Torchlight 2. It is a full PC game. And until recently, you could not play full PC games on a device like this. With the graphics performance that you're actually getting on this device, you'll be able to play full PC games like this and get the experience and the user experience that you come to expect as a gamer.
Very cool.
And then if you actually bring up the last slide, and basically, just like you said, whether it's DX11 or whether it's full HD, you're going to get up to 3 times the graphics performance off our previous generation of graphics.
Cool, very good. So thank you for joining me. And I can promise you, we could talk on forever about the features of Bay Trail, and it would not be boring for you. But let me go to our next platform, and that is the Merrifield platform. Merrifield is predominantly designed for smartphones, but it can also power tablets. And Merrifield, if you compare this with the previous generation Global Trail Plus, it comes again with 50% more performance. And it again features longer battery lifetime. And it comes again with more advanced imaging. And this is a platform that will be context aware. We will be enabling personal services on that platform. And when I speak about this, it is needless to say that this has to come, and it does come with that platform, with increased data and privacy capability. So device protection is important for us to make those user experiences possible. So that is the Merrifield platform. We expect this Merrifield platform to ship to customers by the end of the year and be in the market early next year. And here's another crowded slide. You may want to take some pictures and try to figure out what is all on this. And that slide could be endless. So we can make 3, 4, 5 of this. These are all the devices that are powered by Intel communication technology. This is 2G technology, all in one chip, RF and baseband and power management and memory, all in one small chip. Capable to drive touchscreen and high-end feature phone experiences. Some people call it smart feature phone experience. All out of one single chip. Or I can speak about others here, and these are devices, leading smartphones in the market that are powered by Intel 3G capability. The platform that is shipping today is 6260 predominantly. It's still in high volume. We have announced it 2 years ago, and it's still the most performing platform for 3G. It features 21 megabit per second. It features the smallest footprint on the PCB, the lowest power consumption, and very high cost competitiveness. An ultra stable platform. And all this goodness, we are now about to translate into LTE. And as I said before, there will be a tier 1 shipping this platform soon. And this LTE comes with the same KPI set that you are used to. And that is, we will be outperforming in capabilities in RF. That platform allows true global mobility. It is able to support 15 bands at a time. And it will again come with ultra low power consumption. Our estimates say that it is about 30% less than the competitors. And it again comes with the ultra sleek footprint, 12% less than competitors have. This is all room for our customers to put features in. Either it translates into a sleeker form factor, it translates into a sleeker design, it translates into a smaller battery, more lightweight or longer lifetime on the battery, whatever. It's all about user interface. And it will be in all kind of devices. It will be in smartphones, it will be in tablets, it will be in 2-in-1s, and it will be in ultrabooks. And it is available in the new generation form factor device as a module. Complete, full-blown portfolio. And just to remember, Mobile World Congress, we gave it for evaluation, and Signals Ahead rated this platform as the best performing platform. So, when this comes to the market, it will rock. And this gives me the opportunity to give you a real life experience. It's not only PowerPoint. It's also not a video. Rather, I would like to introduce a real demo. Cameron will join me on stage here, but before we do this, I would like to give a big thank you to Far Eastern. They provided us with an LTE network here on these premises so that we can run a real live demo. Not against the tester, a real live demo. Thank you very much, Far Eastern, for giving us a
So back in January at CES, our former CEO, Paul Alini, actually held up the silicon and said by the end of the year, we would have this in devices. And you were talking about multiple devices having the LT solution. So here we actually have a Ultrabook with a LT solution. We're actually going to do a test. And so we're going to do a speed test to see what the throughput is. And basically what we're end up seeing is better than 40 megabits per second on 10 megahertz. It's really fast, everybody. And then that's actually the threshold of the 10 megahertz bandwidth. And then it's not only in this, we actually have it on our Bay Trail tablet as well here. And just to show everybody what it looks like. This was actually yesterday at Tom Kilroy's keynote as well. So this is running right now. It's super fast. It's here and it's performing excellent.
Thank you so much.
Great, thank you.
Very good. So, this brings me to the end of my presentation, and I do not want to leave the stage without having done a little bit of a reminder. We have a complete portfolio, and we span from low cost over entry, we have mainstream, and of course performance. And at the same time, we have more than 400 million units shipping every year. So we are incumbent in this market. We know what we do. And we are supplying to the leading OEMs of this planet. And to give you a short reminder as well what our strategy is. Leadership products, it's Intel, complete platform solutions, and scale. Based on our architecture, our brand, and our manufacturing leadership. That is what it is about. I started with that slide. Don't worry, I will not start all over again. Yes, it is a German speedometer, that's true. You may have recognized my accent. It doesn't need 45 minutes. Usually that is discovered within a few words or maximum a sentence. And then I have somebody coming to me and say, hey, by the way, is it true that they have in Germany no general speed limit? Yes, I know many of you have been there, so you're educated on this. Yes, it is true. We don't have any speed limit, no general speed limit on German highways. We have too many posted speed limits. That is at least what I feel about it. And that speedometer, by the way, shows the maximum I had with just a normal German series car on the normal German highway. So it has a deeper meaning. And you may be asking me, how do you live now with the handcuffs and feet cuffs on in California? 65 miles an hour doesn't compare to this. I have a compensation for this. And what compensates me for this is the speed at which we go at Intel into this market. And that is what it is about. Thank you so much.
Vielen Dank, Herr